Hello, my name is Gwen, and welcome to your practice. Today we're going to use a block. If you don't have a block, you can use a rolled blanket or a bolster for some height, and a chair. We will be getting up to our feet, and if that's not available, you can stay exactly where you are and enjoy the practice and do what you can do and leave the rest behind. So go ahead and get yourself comfortable. Bring your back to rest on the chair and close those beautiful eyes. And as you connect here, feel how the body is breathing. Notice the feet on the floor, the knees, the hands on the lap, the sit bones. And where is the back? Is it leaning into the chair? Do you need to scooch back a little bit more to get comfortable? And now with use of the mind's eye, those inner eyes, your imagination, we'll dust off our visionary skills now and make a figure eight with your mind. That infinity sign. And we'll marry that with the next breath. So as you inhale, draw all the way up to the forehead and all the way through the chest as you exhale down through the heart center, wrapping it around, through the throat, our truth, and all the way up through our mind's eye, our intuition, our source. Inhaling all the way up and then exhaling as we connect the heart and the mind through this breath now. And notice how you feel as we connect the mind to find that truth within. And just a few more just like this. Inhale, wrap those thoughts with the heart centered, that loving kindness, with that intention of our thoughts being wrapped in this heart, beautiful, compassion filled energy, this frequency of love. Whatever that means for you, knowing it's always your choice. So how about one more just like that? Inhaling all the way up, wrapping, and then exhale all the way through that heart center. Feel that connection now. And notice how that feels. Take a breath or two or three into that. noticing the effects of your breath work, your pranayama. And now we'll come into an appreciation flow. So scooch up on your chair, come forward. Bring your block in between the feet, and it can be on high, medium, or low. So choose the height that suits you by bringing one hand onto the block and just feel the belly. Is it squishy? Can you go a little bit more? Can you go down a little more? And then go to where it feels better in the belly. And just notice what you notice. And then go ahead and sit all the way up, nice and tall. Feel the anchoring down of the sit bones and the height of the spine all the way up through the heart center, through the palate, and the middle of the brain. Then go ahead and bring the palms together in those prayer hands. And let's feel what we're appreciating here. And so maybe, how about we start with ourself? So let this first one be all about appreciating ourself. So go ahead and draw a nice big circle with the arms. Circle the sun all the way up, 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 up. Look up. And then fold down, hands to knees, fold. Bring one hand onto the block, one hand out. And then as you inhale, let it come upward in a little twist, and then down as you exhale. And then switch, trade places. Inhale all the way other side. And then exhale down. Circle that sun all the way up, look up. Palms touch, home again, home again. Appreciation flow. How about we appreciate the sun now? Take a nice big inhale all the way up, maybe the moon and the stars. Fold hands on knees, forward fold. Go ahead and bring one hand on the block, maybe on medium this time, and one hand up as you inhale. As you exhale, switch. Both hands up, look up, palms touch, home again, home again. Feel that appreciation as the warmth starts to build. So how about one more here? And what are we appreciating now? So maybe that love that surrounds you. Maybe it's our pets, our family, our friends, all those soul folks that make life easy. Let's appreciate that. Take a deep inhale, arms up, look up. Let yourself forward fold as the hands come to the knees and maybe down and touch those toes. One hand on the block, maybe this time on small. Other arm reaches up for a twist. And then switch. Take your time. Feel the body move. Notice the breath. Both arms reach up, look up, palms touch, and home again, home again, home again. Beautiful. Now we'll stand up. So if that's available, please do. Or you can do everything that we're doing seated. And just follow the cues and do the best you can. So stand in front of your chair. Bring the palms together in that appreciation. And then whatever you're appreciating now, maybe your feet feeling grounded, balanced, all the way up through your heart, all the way up through your thoughts. appreciating yourself for showing up. Circle the sun. Reach up, all the way up. Fold to the chair, all the way down. From here, you can fold a little bit more and tap the forehead. And then up. One hand into the middle, one hand up. And then switch. Notice how it feels. Then circle that sun. All the way up, look up. Palms touch. Let's go ahead and do that one more time. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Tap the forehead. Up. Go ahead and twist. As you breathe deeply, looking up. Switch, other side. And all the way down. Circle that sun all the way up, look up. Palms touch. Home again, home again. From here, we'll go into a standing pose flow. So leave your left foot forward. Step your right foot back. And you can play with that foot, the placement of that foot. So the toes are mainly forward, the heel back, like a warrior one stance. And then from here, go ahead and bring the palms down onto the chair. From here, go ahead and lift the back leg up and then lower it back down to the floor. Extend through the front leg, let it become long, and wag the hips like you have a tail, wagging the tail. And we'll come into that again by bending the front knee just a little bit. They call it a soft knee. Let it become soft. And then lift the back leg up, feel the weight of that leg, and then lower it all the way to the floor. Lengthen through that front leg, and then wag the tail. Nose can be pointed down. Now this next one we're going to add on. So bend that front knee, coming into a half moon shape. Let the back leg come up so that the toes point out. The hand can be on that back hip, on this top hip here, and you can look down, lengthen through that bottom arm, or the top arm can come up, and feel free to look wherever it feels good, all the way up to the ceiling. Take a breath once you get there and feel the whole body open up from the heart to the mind, that connection, and then lower. Hands on the chair. You can spin that back heel up and then bend that front knee just a little bit. So observe if the knee is over the ankle. And feel free to plunk that back heel down, coming into a side stretch with a twist. So go ahead and bring that top arm up. You can reach through that bottom hand, that bottom arm, and then bend that bottom arm and come to the forearm, if that's available. This top arm can stay right where it is, or it can come right over the ear, looking out from the heart center. Take a breath and notice how you feel whatever shape you're now in. Take another breath into this shape. Then circle that hand down into the chair. Look down and bring that back foot forward. Stand up and circle the sun. Home again with the hands. Take a breath. Feel that heart connection as that warmth starts to grow. Other side, standing pose flow. Go ahead and leave the right foot where it is. Left foot takes a little hop back. Both hands on the chair. From here, that front knee becomes a little soft as you come forward and lift that back leg up. Then you lower that back leg, lengthen through the front knee, and again, wag the tail. Coming into it again by bending that front knee, lifting that back leg, feel the weight coming up, and then lower. Lengthen through that front leg. Feel the hips move side to side. And one more, this time. We leave the leg up, lengthen through that bottom hand, arm, wherever you are. The hand can stay on that hip, that top hip. You can stay looking down, or it can go all the way up and you can look up. Feel the connection with the floor. Feel the connection of the heart to the mind. Have some fun. Feel that inner grin. And one more breath right here, opening up. Both hands down onto the chair. The back foot the heel can come up, you can swivel it up, or it can be down on the floor. Bend that front knee so that it feels like it's stacked over the ankle. Option here. Leave the right hand, right leg is forward, right hand down onto the chair. Other arm up, 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 look up for a twist. Stay there or come onto the forearm. And maybe lengthen that top left arm over that ear. Take a deep breath into this shape that you're now in. And one more breath. Feel the length from that heel down all the way to the fingertips. Then go ahead and bring both hands into the chair. Hop that back foot up. All the way up, arms up, palms come down to home again, home again, home again. Ha. From here, go ahead and bring the feet the width of the chair. You can bring the hands on your hips. We're going to bring the hips into a figure 8. So once you have that figure 8 with the knees soft, bring the hands back onto the hips. Eyes can close. And just feel how the body can move like this. And then what's the wrong way? It might feel a little bit like going the wrong way. So feeling the other direction of your figure 8. And just notice that. The body's doing it, but it might not feel as easy. And how about one more just like that? Bring the chair back, if it was at the top of your mat, and come to a seated position so that the sit bones are at the front of your chair. And we'll come into that figure 8 again. So have the feet about shoulder distance, hands on the knees, and then start to move the body. So envision your spinal column moving in that figure 8, in the bowl of the pelvis. And you might notice the shoulders are moving in that figure 8. the whole body starts to move. And then what's the other direction like? The other way of doing your figure eight. For some of you, it might feel like a snowman, a wave for some of you, a fluidity in water like. And how about one more just like that? Beautiful. Then go ahead and bring your hands into those prayer hands again, with the elbows up. Feel the heel of the hand press, and then let that be like a boat on some water, riding the waves one way while you look the other way. Feel the neck, and then all the way over to the other side while you look the opposite. 2 more just like that. And then let's meet in the center here. Let the elbows come down now. The fingers are going to feel like they're not touching yet. So there's the middle finger touching, and then the top. Let the top of the hands come together and then drive them down. And then all the way up to the palms to prayer hands. And then again, top of the hand to the wrist, and then all the way down. Close the eyes now. Challenge yourself to do this with closed eyes. Bring your prayer hands up. Bring your hands onto the lap. Sit bones all the way back just for a moment so that you can rest the spine and feel the stacking quality of the shoulders over the sit bones. And then from here, let your chin come down to the chest and roll to one shoulder. As it rolls to that shoulder, let that hand come off the lap. From here, bring it back to the lap. Roll to the other shoulder. As an afterthought, the arm can come down. Then go ahead and bring it back and down. And one more. And then we're going to add on now. So we'll bring the arms out. One palm up, one palm down, chin to chest. Let the chin roll to the palm that's up, and let the chest gently come forward through the shoulders. Then rotate the palms as the chin comes to the chest, rolling the chin to the palm that's up. As the heart comes through, the shoulders squeeze back. Chin to chest. Nose pointing to the palm that's up. And now we move like this. Squeezing out that heartfelt energy into the neck and through to the mind. for one more this way. And then one more that way. Let yourself rest for a moment. Let the back rest. Feel the shoulders up through our truth center of the neck, all the way into the center of the brain, this beautiful figure eight. It might feel wide awake, alive, a frequency, a vibration. We're going to come into that just a wee bit more. So come scooch up on your chair. Interlace your fingers right behind your right leg and feel how heavy it is when you lift it off the floor. Bring that over the left so that we come into crossed. And then from here, feel the weight of the sit bones anchor down as you reach up through the heart, through the palate, through the crown. Right leg on top, left hand onto that top knee. Draw a line all the way with the right thumb anchoring into that top hip crease as you look back. Take a deep breath, feel that height of the spine, the length. Exhale, look back. Keep this shape, let the chin come down to the chest and look over the other shoulder. And then all the way down from shoulder to shoulder while you maintain this twist. And one more. Let yourself come on out. Heel toe that bottom foot over and help the top leg come over just above the ankle. Let the foot roll around in a circular motion. One way. And then the other direction. Take a deep breath as you feel the weight of the sit bones anchor into your chair and let yourself fold forward. Just a light little forward fold. Nose can be pointed down. The head can become heavy here. Just notice how you feel as we breathe into the shape that we're now in. Then go ahead and inhale up, sit up, hang on to that top leg, bring it close to the floor, and then let it drop. Feel into your practice. Notice the effects. Feel the weight of the sit bones, the shoulders, all the way up, up, up. And we'll come on over to the other side by interlacing behind that left knee, hopping that bottom foot under, and crossing the legs. Again, feel the height as you anchor down through the sit bones and grow nice and tall. The left leg's on top. You bring the right hand onto that knee, and then that thumb, the left thumb, into the hip crease as you twist back. Inhale for length. Exhale the neck. The nose can move a little bit more. And how about one more breath just like that? And then chin to chest, all the way over to one shoulder. You can marry it with the breath, exhaling down and inhaling up from shoulder to shoulder. Feel how open the heart center is like this. And then unwind. Whoo. Hop that back foot, just heel toe it back over to that right side and help the top leg get positioned into the seated pigeon forward fold. So go ahead and take a deep breath into that length of the spine, up, 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 and then fold forward. You feel a little something, you're doing it right. Feeling and noticing the sides of the hips broadening and widening. The head can become heavy. Take a deep breath into whatever you're experiencing, like it has its own lung. And then exhale, let go. Ha. And one more breath just like that. Ha. Then go ahead and take that top leg close to the floor. Let it drop. Bring the palms together in that deep appreciation for yourself for showing up. Forehead onto the thumbs. And notice what you notice. You can bring your back into the chair. Feel that deep appreciation. And thank you for your practice. Namaste.